Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy HipHopGamer live. LA E3. It's about to go down, son. I'm telling you, I'm hyped right now, man. I love E3. I love when this time comes around. Like, you have no choice but to get excited, especially when I'm around. You already know how it goes down. So look, I just want to say one love and God bless. I want to thank all the fans. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know, real quick. This is my 7th E3, yo. Like that quick. It's like my 7th E3. It never gets old. So I thank y'all so much for your continued support, man. Y'all been rocking with me for 7 years plus, yo. This is wow. You know what I'm saying? It's overwhelming, and there's more to come. Big business is happening, man. Seriously, you're gonna see a lot of new things with the HipHopGamer brand. So stay tuned. Shout out to Hot 97. That's my team right there. You already know what it is. Now, this is Sony's preview of their E3 conference and their overall E3 showing, and my thoughts on what I believe will be a reveal from countless conversations and things that I've been able to kind of dig up, so to speak. So first we're going to start out with Grand Theft Auto 5 Next Generation. Now, this right here it will be an Xbox One and a PlayStation 4 thing, but I believe that this is something that could possibly be announced on the Sony stage in terms of Grand Theft Auto 5 being remastered for, you know, the PlayStation 4 or whatnot. Sony has been doing a lot of remasters and stuff like that, as you see with The Last of Us. Beyond Two Souls is supposed to get a remaster as well, and you know, it's been working for them. You know, we seen the Tomb Raider remaster, and you know, it sells. It's great. People want to see what these games look like, you know, adopting some of the power of the new system. So it's very interesting that people are buying into it. And Grand Theft Auto 5, that'll be a big game to have this happen. And another reference that I have in terms of Grand Theft Auto 5 is I wouldn't say recently, but maybe like a month and a half ago, I got a chance to go to the Rockstar Studios out, I'm about to say out here in New York. Well, out in New York, you know, hometown. And we was out there, we was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 with my man Freddie Gibbs. It was great, but there's something that I noticed. Like, when you go there, you wasn't allowed to go to a certain area because they had certain things set up. And it's like the moment they said that, I took a glance over. And when I looked over, you know, I seen obviously a Grand Theft Auto, you know, logo, but I also saw a PlayStation 4 logo. Now, I wasn't sure if it was on the same print or it could, you know, it could have looked funny like from where I was standing. It's not like I was next to it, up on it like that. But I just noticed something. It was very interesting to talk about, and also speaking with them in private, you know, off camera. Let's just say I never got to know, and they are actually intrigued by how successful remasters have been on the PS4, you know, platform. So, you know, it's not far-fetched at all. We could be seeing a Grand Theft Auto 5 next gen port, PC port as well, and I can almost confirm it. So that's the first thing. Heavenly Sword 2. Now, we've been talking about this game for, I mean, a couple of years now, you know what I'm saying? But I noticed that Sony really loves this character. They're not letting this character go. Every time I talk to them about it, they talk about how they love the character and how the fans always ask about this character. But something recently happened. They had an animated film continuing the story of Heavenly Sword 2, of Heavenly Sword, you know, the game. And the lady that did the original voice for Noriko, they just finished up this brand new movie to continue the story. So I felt that to be, you know, very exciting, very interesting. But on top of finishing that, there's certain people in the movie industry. I know you guys noticed that I've been doing a lot of movie reviews as well. So in the movie industry, I got a chance to speak to a lot of people, and they mentioned that this particular, you know, lady is doing more work on this game, but it's unannounced. So it's good to assume that we may very well get this Heavenly Sword 2 game, and rumor has it that Guerrilla Cambridge, this could be their game that they're working on, being passed on from Ninja Theory. So this is very interesting. But if Heavenly Sword 2 does show up on the PS4, yo, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy hitter right there, big time. Now the next thing, everybody's talking about this, but Crash Bandicoot, yo, I'm telling you right now, if they announced Crash Bandicoot, it's like a big brand new thing or whatever, it's gonna be huge, man. People gonna lose their minds, man. It's gonna be insane. So I'm very excited for another Crash Bandicoot. I'm not gonna sit up there. I'm not gonna sit here and say I could confirm this, obviously, but it's well above a 70% chance that Crash Bandicoot will return, and it's due to the fact that Activision already announced that they are working on some things exclusively with Sony. You know what I'm saying? And we all know how Crash Bandicoot was basically the mascot for PlayStation in the early days. So that right there is very interesting. Now, also, when it comes to the fan service, especially Adam Boyes. Adam Boyes is a genius, man. Adam Boyes, you know, he's basically like, look, whatever you want, I'm gonna make sure you get it, or I'm gonna do the best that I can. Crash Bandicoot is definitely something that's been wanted, that fans been wanting, and it'd be good to see it come back. It's been going long enough that I think people will appreciate it if it came back, especially with the power of the new systems. So Crash Bandicoot, do not be surprised if you see that come back. I truly believe it will. Now, the next thing is this, PlayStation Now. They will have a demonstration of this, and my thing is, it worked great at CES, but on the big E3 stage, it needs to work. It needs to be ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? People really need to get excited about the, you know, about the opportunity to have backwards compatibility of some sort on these next generation systems. You know what I'm saying? So right now, that's a major leg up for Sony. And if PlayStation Now is really now, like it really is what they marketed and promoted it to be upon release, this is going to definitely be a major X factor on why people go with the PlayStation system, man. I mean, it's like right now, the way it is in the industry, you just say the word Sony and it's a different type of feel, man. It's crazy. So if they pull this off, this is gonna be great. Now, the next and last thing I want to talk about is PlayStation Morpheus. Now, actually, no, I'm bugging out. Not PlayStation Morpheus. PlayStation Home. Yes, PlayStation Home. Now I know a lot of y'all like, yo, hip hop, really, son? You talking about this PlayStation Home shit, man? Yo, get out of here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. PlayStation Home got well over 30 million subscribers on the PS3. 30 million. So you can say, oh, well, whatever you want, but there is a strong community in PlayStation Home, and there's rumors that Sony is actually doing something to bring PlayStation Home to PS4, but not like how you're used to it on the PlayStation 3. You see what I'm saying? That right there alone is exciting because it lets me know that I guess I'm hoping that, you know, somewhere behind the scenes they looked at PlayStation Home with a whole new outlook, considering what the PS4 is like. And maybe there's a way, especially with the share button, maybe there's a way to get more people interested in PlayStation Home in terms of the hardcore instead of just the casuals that like to go around and check that stuff out. You see what I'm saying? So I think Sony got a lot of things that they could pull off for their conference, and I think we're going to see some big things from them. I think it's going to be a showstopper. Will it be as big as last year's? It's kind of hard to tell considering there's a lot of delays, but with games like Uncharted 4 that's going to be shown, and you know, Drive Club, The Order, and some other games that they have, like I think now is the time to show and prove off the hype you built from last year that kind of brought you to the lead that you have now with the 8+ million sold worldwide. So this is going to be a very interesting E3, and I think Sony got a couple of tricks up their sleeve, man. They didn't rent out these movie theaters for nothing, and I can confirm that they do got a special present for the fans, and it's not the Battlefield Hardline beta. It's not that. It's a special game that the fans been requesting for a long time, and the best way to really get this message across is to have done it the way they've done it with the theaters and making everybody enjoy this epic experience. Alright, so it's your boy HipHopGamer. That was my thoughts on the Sony conference, but stay tuned to see what really happens. Peace.